In this example, we're looking at dividing, or now we're sometimes calling it simplifying, a mix of numbers and unknown numbers. So this is a second example in the series, and it's a little bit more complicated. So again, when we see the word simplify, we know really that line just means we're going to divide, but because we've got letters as well as numbers, then we're not going to be able to simplify totally because we don't know the value of those numbers, those letters. So we'll start off. 84, we write it as its prime factors. So 84 is 7 times 12. 7 is prime. 12 is 3 times 4. 3 is prime. 4 is 2 times 2. So 84 can be rewritten as 7 times 3 times 2 times 2. Then we just have a single a, and we have a b squared, and b squared, if you simplify it, can be written as b times b. And that's going to be divided by 14, so 14 will split down to its prime factors, which is just 2 times 7. So that's 2 times 7. We've got a squared, or a to the power of 2, which is a times a. So a times a. Now we'll have a little look at this and see whether we can maybe change the order on the top there or on the bottom so that we can actually match up some of these numbers or letters that may be similar to each other. So if we have a look at it, we can see we've got a 7. So we have a 7, and we also then have a 2 on the top and on the bottom. So there's a 7 which is on both of those. We also have a 2 on both of those, and we also have an A on both of those. So maybe it might be simpler if we start to write the 7 and then the 2 and then the A, and then the rest of the numbers and letters on the top. 7, and then we've got to put another 3 in there. The first 2 has been used, then we've got a 2, then we've got a B and a B. So this is exactly the same as before, just written in a different order, which doesn't change the value. And then we also need to have our 7 and our 2 and our A and our final A on the bottom. What this allows us to now do is to think about maybe matching up this 7 with this 7, etc., because we can now split that fraction. Okay, so if we split the fraction, we've got, these are all equal to each other. So we can do the 7 divided by the 7 times the 2 divided by the 2 times the A divided by the A times by the, well, we've got a 3. It's not really divided by anything else. But we've got this A underneath here, which is not the same. So what we'll have to just say is we've got to divide it by A. And because there's nothing up here, when we have nothing, it is not nothing, it's a 1. So it's times by 2 over, there's nothing else now to deal with, is there? And there's a B, and there's another B. Okay, let's finally simplify then what we can, and because a number divided by itself, we'll just give 1. 7 divided by 7 is 1. 2 divided by 2 is 1. A divided by A is 1. Nothing else can be simplified down, so let's see what we're left with in our simplified form. So 1 times 1 times 1. Now 3 over 1 is the same as 3. We've got a 1 over A. We've got a 2 over 1, which is the same as 2. We've got a B over 1, which is the same as B. And we've got a B over 1, which is the same as B. That's now going to leave us with numerically 1 times 1 times 1 times 3 times 2. So we have these times 2. That's going to give us 6. We've also got a 1 over A. So in other words, we're going to have to still show that it's going to be over A. Over A. And we've got a B times a B, and so that will be simplified as a B times a B, or a B squared. So let's just make this look a little bit tidier. So our final answer here will mean we've now got a 6, we've got a B squared, and it's still over A, because if we look here, we had a 1 over A, so we have to keep it in that way. This is the same as 1 over A. And so we make sure that our A is under here. But you can notice that it's much simpler, and that's what we were trying to do. We had this great big note of numbers and letters, and it's written much more simply here.